Brixen is a town in South Tyrol in northern Italy, located about 40 kilometers north of Bolzano. Geography. First mentioned in 901, Brixen is the third largest city and oldest town in the province, and the artistic and cultural capital of the valley. It is located at the confluence of the Isaac and Rienz rivers, 40 kilometers north of Bolzano and 45 kilometers south of the Brenner Pass, on the Italy-Austrian border. It is flanked on the eastern side by the Plus and Telegraph Mountains and on the western side by the Königsänge Mountain. Brixen is especially known as a major skiing resort. Other activities include hydroelectric power, orchards, and vineyards. Frazione incorporated villages: Affes, Albions, Elvers, Jeruth, Carnel, Clarent, Cranibit, Mart, Merdorf, Melorn, Berdorf, Pinzagen, Klabach, Rudsenberg, Street, Andra, St. Leonhard, Sans, Tils, Tochling, Choch, and Tereben. History. Origin. The area of Brixen has been settled since the Upper Paleolithic. Other settlements from the Late Stone Age have been found, and in 15 BC, the area was conquered by the Romans, who had the main settlement in the nearby Sabon. They held it until around 590, when it was occupied by Bavarians. The first mention of Brixen dates to 901 in a document issued by the King of Germany, Louis III the Child. In its territory called Preisner is assigned to Zacharias, Bishop of Sabon. As time passed, Preisner turned into the current name of Brixen. The bishops moved here from Sabon in 992, after the cathedral had been finished. In 1039, the Bishop of Brixen, Poppo, was elevated to Pope by Emperor Henry III. However, his reign lasted for only 23 days. Yet in the same century, Brixen became the seat of an independent ecclesiastical principate which, in the following years, struggled for existence against the neighboring county of Tyrol. In 1115, a first line of walls encircling Brixen was completed. The bishopric was secularized in 1803 and annexed by the Austrian Empire. Between 1851 and 1855, the Czech journalist and writer Karol Havlicek-Borowski was exiled by the Austrian government to Brixen. After the end of World War I, Brixen was annexed by Italy. Coat of arms. The oldest coat of arms dates back to 1297 with the lamb, known then from 1304 as a symbol of the lamb. On the 13th of November 1928, a shield with the city walls and a gate on the lawn in the upper half and the lamb in the lower was adopted. The emblem is a turned argent lamb within a halo on a gules background. The right foreleg supports a flag with a gules cross. The emblem was granted in 1966. Main sites. The cathedral was rebuilt in the 13th century and again in 1745–54 along Baroque lines. The ceiling of the nave has a large fresco by Paul Troger portraying the Adoration of the Lamb. The Hofburg, a Renaissance bishop's palace, one of the main noble residences in South Tyrol. The Diocesan Museum has several artworks, including a presbyter with 5,000 figures created for Bishop Karl Franz Lotten. The round parish church of St. Michael. The Gothic choir and the bell tower are from the 15th century, while the nave is from the 16th. The main artwork is a wooden Cyrenius from the 15th century. The Pharmacy Museum Brixen, located in a nearly 500-year-old townhouse, shows the development and changes of the city pharmacy. The Peer family has run this pharmacy since 1787, always in the same location. The museum's carefully restored rooms illustrate the development of the pharmaceutical profession over the centuries and the changes in remedies used. For the testicles of a beaver and pieces of an ancient Egyptian mummy to modern plasters and lyophilus eggs, all the objects and medicines on display were in use over the centuries. The museum also has a library for historical research and the archive of the Peer family. In a separate room there is a multimedia display of the history of the family. Outside the city is Rodeneck Castle, one of the most powerful of its time. It has precious frescoes from the early 13th century. Also important are Reifenstein Castle and Trostberg Castle in Wadebrook. In the latter lived the adventurer and minstrel Oswald van Wokenstein. Society. Linguistic distribution. According to the 2011 census, the majority of the population speaks German as first language. The remainder of the inhabitants speak Italian and Latin as first languages, with percentages of 25.84% and 1.34%, respectively. Culture. The rock band, Fry Wild, has its origin in Brixen. Notable people: Reinhold Messner, mountaineer; Denise Carbon, alpine ski racer; Matteo Goffrida, one of the greatest luthiers from all times; Jacob Philip Fulmerea, historian. Transport. Brixen has a railway station on the Brenner Railway, which connects Verona, Italy, to Innsbruck in Austrian Tyrol. In the future, this role of this railway line will be partially taken over by the Brenner Base Tunnel, which bypasses Brixen. Italy regional train. Brennero, Brenner, Fortezza, Franzensfest, Bressanone, Brixen, Chuisa, Clausen, Bolzano, Bozen, Trento, Trient, Rovereto, Rofrade, Verona, Isola, Della Scala, Nogara, Bologna. Germany, Austria, South Tyrol night train. Munich, Kufstein, Jedbach, Innsbruck, Bressanone, Brixen, Bolzano, Bozen, Trento, Trient, Verona, Milan, Venice. Intercity train. Munich, Kufstein, Jedbach, Innsbruck, Brennero, Brenner, Fortezza, Franzensfest, Bressanone, Brixen, Bolzano, Bozen, Trento, Trient, Verona. Regional train. Bolzano, Bozen, Bressanone, Brixen, Fortezza, Franzensfest, Vipitino, Sterzeling, Brennero, Brenner, Innsbruck. Regional train. Brixen, Bressanone, Franzensfest, Fortezza, Mühlbach, Rio di Posteria, Vintel, Vandes, Ehrenberg, Casteldon, St. Lorenzen, San Lorenzo di Sabato, Brunac, Brunico, Olang, Valdeora, Welsberg, Mongelfo, Niederdorf, Villabesa, Toblach, Dobiaco, Innichen, San Candido. By road, the town has two exits on the Brenner Autobahn that connects Brixen to the Brenner Pass. Administration. Twin cities: Regensburg, Germany, since 1969. Havlíčkův Brod, Czech Republic, since 1992. Bled, Slovenia, since 2004. Sports. Brixen hosted the 2009 World Youth Championships in athletics. Brixen hosted the 16th Unicycle World Convention and Championships in July 2012.